Greetings and welcome. Thanks so much for coming by and checking out the channel, checking out this video. For my returning friends, you are so welcome. Come on in and have a seat, sit back, relax, have your tea and coffee, chill out. This is our time. For new friends that have just found this video and found this channel, please feel welcome. This is a space that is for you, where you can feel safe, where you're going to get confirmation on questions that you have, you're going to get affirmations, you're going to get encouragement and support, and most of all, you're getting love. I love you. I am so glad that you are here. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is a open energy reading. It is for the collective and it is timeless. So whenever you come across this video, it was the right time for you to get this message. You had a question or you were looking for clarification on something. This may be the answer that you were looking for. Please feel free to let me know if this resonates with you. We've been looking through the Woodland Wardens Oracle Deck by Jessica Roux, and she's an amazing artist, and I love the combinations of critter and plant, flora and fauna, for our readings for the collective energies for the day. So today we are looking at card number 49, which is the horse and Bluebell and represents modest fortitude. So we will look in the book and find out what that means shortly, but not right now. I do want to just have a chance to take a look at the card and really connect with it, connect with the energy. And I encourage and invite you to do the same. If you have the opportunity to touch the screen, if you don't have an interactive screen, if you're looking at this on a laptop or desk computer, PC, if you're looking at this on a phone or iPad with an interactive screen, I encourage you to just let your hand hover over the screen, over the image, and get that energy directly from this card. We have asked for clarification and guidance from the universe, from God, from the divine source of all wisdom and knowledge, and this is our answer. So we need to take this seriously and respect that energy. We are also going to, as we find this card, I did not look it up in the book before I started the reading, so I apologize for that. You'll hear me flipping pages. I never look at these extended readings in the book until we have a chance to look at them ourselves and get a feel for the energy of the card itself. And I don't know very much about bluebells. I feel like they're a spring plant, and typical of most bulbs, I expect that they are hardy and beautiful. They are a sign of continuance to me. All of the bulbs do. They are a sign of, as things go to sleep in the winter, they wake up in the spring, and you get this sense of the flow of universal life force energy, right? So horses are amazing creatures. I have not personally had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with horses, but I have some passing familiarity with them. I know that they are used currently in counseling and therapy for PTSD and other folks that are dealing with other kinds of issues. And they can be very ferocious, but they can be amazingly gentle and loving and healing creatures. So that's the energy that I get from the card itself. Again, feel free to share in the comments if you have any particular affinity or affiliation with either bluebells and or horses. And when we look in the extended reading, which we'll do just in a second, there's always one or two, sometimes three questions at the end that we are invited to think about, meditate on, pray on throughout the day, and consider. It's part of the reading. And so if you are taking notes and have your journal and pen handy, piece of paper, your Chromebook, whatever it is that you use to take notes, you are invited and encouraged to do so and really think about these questions throughout the day. So let's take a look at what the extended reading says for card number 49, the horse, and Bluebell, which stand for modest fortitude. Its downcast blooms cause the bluebell to bow gently at its stem, symbolizing modesty. In contrast, the horse is a striking creature, proud and muscular. Able to bear great loads and travel long distances, it is known for its superior strength and stamina. Taken together, the horse and Bluebell remind us that the greatest feats are the result of much humble practice. You are encouraged to work quietly and consistently. The time to shine will present itself in the future, but for now, focus on your process rather than on its reward. And we have 2 questions for today to be thinking about. The first question is, am I too focused on earning praise and not focused enough on the substance of my work? That's kind of a long one. Am I too focused on earning praise and not focused enough on the substance of my work? And then the second question is, when is it worthwhile to push through adversity, and when is it better to rest? I'll read that again. When is it worthwhile to push through adversity, and when is it better to rest? I have some initial thoughts on these 2 questions. Again, feel free to share in the comments if you are feeling so inclined what your take is on these questions. Am I focused on earning praise? This is a question about validation. A lot of times when we are in the middle of trying to get something done, our energy will lower. We'll kind of run out of steam, and we're looking for an influx of energy. And a lot of times we'll look to others, we'll look outside of us for that validation, for that encouragement and support, so that we can pick the pace back up and carry on and move forward once again. We are encouraged to find validation in ourselves, from ourselves, so that our progress on our individual paths that is leading to our highest and greatest good, and the highest and greatest good of all. When we're in the process of those paths, we are encouraged to not be looking for anything outside of us, because that's where you'll set yourself up for failure. You'll set yourself up for disaster. Anytime we are relying on somebody else or something else to give us the energy to finish our personal projects and tasks and goals, the outside environment will be found lacking all the time. And the only reason why is because it's only had the energy you've already put into it in order to come into creation. So this is past energy. The current present situation is actually past history. Our future is the next second forward, right? And we're constantly in this process of manifesting, whether we know it or not, whether we realize we're doing it or not. We are master manifestors, and what we are putting out in terms of energy and thoughts and actions and words is what the environment is going to end up being. So anytime we are looking for outside validation for what we are working on, it's never going to work. It's like trying to feed a closed loop system that has no way of creating its own energy, because you're looking for stuff outside and not inside. So that's what I'm getting from the first question. Please feel free to share in the comments if you're getting some other input and feedback on that, okay? That first question, I feel, is regarding validation. The second question, when is it worthwhile to push through adversity, and when is it better to rest? This, to me, is talking about discernment and being able to evaluate and, if necessary, recalibrate where we are going in terms of, is it getting us where we want to go? Is it helping us become our best version of ourselves for the best version of our lives? If that's not happening, then maybe it's time to take a step back. So that's where discernment comes in. And again, you need to make sure that you are getting that discernment from yourself, from your connection to divine wisdom and guidance. It can come through other people. Definitely. Somebody can have a word for you that instantly makes you realize where you needed to turn, or what your next step was. So sometimes you'll get this from other people. Just don't be relying on that information to be coming from other people. It could be coming from anywhere. But use your best discernment to determine when it's worthwhile to push through adversity and when it is best to rest. Sometimes this has to do with just our energy levels. If we are bottomed out, our cup is empty. Well, our two of cups, they're empty, If that's the case, continuing to try to push through is really kind of like forcing matter to become something else. It's the base level alchemy, which we are called now to move past, to take to the next level. And instead of trying to have matter change matter, we are invited to work with the quantum field, to work with our future, to work with that energy to create our best life for our best self. So that's what I'm getting from the energy reading for today. Please let me know if that resonated with you. These readings are for you, and this channel doesn't get any money or anything like that. If you feel so inclined to hit the like and subscribe buttons, I always forget to ask about that at the beginning, but it does help the YouTube algorithm, help other people find the channel and find these videos. So please feel free to like, subscribe, share, however you would like to do that. Okay? So that is our energy reading for today. I do hope that it resonated with you and gave you some encouragement and guidance and support. That's the whole purpose of this. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. You are awesome. You are going to totally rock this. You're going to use your powers of discernment to determine what your next best steps are. You're not going to be looking for outside validation. You're taking this one on yourself because you got this. You are the horse. You are stamina. You are the Bluebell. You are Fortitude. All right? That's what I've got for you for today. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. And ciao for now.